It all starts with food. Food is what brings people here, and once they're here and they come inside and we can meet that first immediate physical need for physical food, then a lot of times they find hope and a sense of belonging, and because of that they find a renewed interest in life, and then some of our real work begins.
For Executive Director Sarah Stevens and the rest of the staff and volunteers at Horizon's Soup Kitchen and Food Pantry, the mission of feeding the community is about more than nutrition. It's about feeding the mind, body, and soul of anyone in need.
We have an addiction recovery program. We have a volunteer co-op food program where folks actually come and take part of a relationship building time, and they volunteer in the food pantry. Then they can take extra food home. So we're teaching work skills, we're teaching life skills, and so we think it's an all-encompassing ministry.
The need in the community extends far beyond what you might think.
I think it's a year-round thing. In the winter you notice it more because I think that there's more expense for individuals to heat their homes and just for different expenses that come along. I think it's a more expensive time of year to live. I always say too, we're all one tragedy away from the soup kitchen. It just depends on how big your safety net is. And a lot of the folks that we're serving here don't have a large safety net. We serve a lot of individuals who would be considered in a working poor class. They work, they have jobs, they're working hard, but their incomes aren't adequate to meet their basic necessities. And one emergency, one extra medical bill, or an extra, their car has a repair that's needed. Those types of things oftentimes wreck families' budgets who are just living paycheck to paycheck.
Stevens spoke of Horizon's rescuing food that would otherwise go to waste.
We talk about rescuing food. We're going out into the community and we're retrieving food that might otherwise go to waste. There's over 120 billion pounds of food that is wasted annually in the U.S., and a lot of that food is good, just because of the expiration dates and the sell-by dates, that a lot of times it needs to be rotated out of the stores. So we're rescuing that food, we're bringing it here, creating honestly fabulous high-protein meals with fresh fruits and vegetables. Folks are coming for that, getting that nourishment, and then they're here eating, fellowshipping. We get to know them, we get to know some of their stories. A lot of times we're seeing lives transformed. We're seeing families reunited. We're walking alongside individuals as they overcome addictions and getting their lives back in order.
They also are a starting point for food to reach other food banks throughout the area. Once a month, the Midwest Food Bank out of Peoria delivers a semi-load of goods, and Horizons distributes that to other food banks in the region. They also are a collection point for food from local retailers.
A retailer doesn't want to call 10 different places to come and pick up a load of excess food, so we'll come and take it all, bring it back here, and then what we can't use in the soup kitchen and the food pantry, then we're partnering, we're sharing that with other pantries and the agents in the area.
Early in 2024, they began a new volunteer co-op food pantry. It's an opportunity for people to collect extra food by volunteering.
But we tried to find a creative way for individuals who really need extra food. How could they come and we could meet that need, and then help us also, because we need help stocking those shelves. And so we initiated the co-op food pantry last year, or this year actually I should say, and it's been met with incredible success. We have sometimes upwards of 20 to 25 participants each week coming through that. And so that's been exciting because we have people that they find great value in giving back. We have people that like coming so much now, they're just asking if they can come and volunteer and not even take an extra box of food.
While Horizons does have a small, paid staff, volunteers are key to the pantry's operation. Stevens says anyone interested in volunteering can stop into Horizons near 8th and York or email Eric Thorson, Horizons Director of Food Services.
You can email Eric at horizonsquincy.com. Eric coordinates the majority of our volunteers. We need volunteers in the food pantries. Our food pantries open on Sunday afternoons from 2 to 4. That's a really big day because a lot of folks who are working, that's a time when they're able to come in and shop the food pantry. We always need volunteers in the food pantry on Sunday.
Stephen says her role as executive director is more than just a job for her.
I'll say that I need Horizons more than Horizons needs me, because it's very humbling to be here. It's very rewarding to see the faces of the people who we're serving, and to hear a thank you, and to hear what our services mean to them. We had a young lady one afternoon who came late in the day, and she said if the lights were on, she knew she would find hope inside. And so being able to help provide that hope to someone in need is an incredible blessing.
She welcomes anyone to check out the work Horizons is doing to help people in need in our community.
I think that it would surprise a lot of people that we're retrieving over 500,000 pounds of food this year that might otherwise be wasted. We're taking that food and we're serving 50,000 hot, nutritious meals. A lot of times for some individuals, it's their only hot meal of the day, full of protein and fruits and vegetables. All of our meals include that. I think that we know that diet is important a lot of times for people living in poverty. The whole entire economy of the community benefits when hungry people are fed. When children are fed, they do better in school. When parents aren't worried about putting food on their table, they're able to be better parents, to be better employees. So it's a benefit to the entire community.